Okay, hello, yeah. I'll be doing a cooking video, and I'm just gonna show the ingredients first because my mom is gonna be chopping them up. Basically pre-shopping everything. So I'm gonna be using some onions. So this is kind of like a curry thing that I'm gonna be doing. So some onions, one zucchini. This is kålrot, something like that. Don't know the English. This is palsternacka, vit rädisa. There we go. Which, oh man, like I know what this is in English, but it doesn't come to my mind. And there's right here a leek. Carrots, not gonna be using all of them, but some carrots, some kale, some garlic, and maybe I'll just use some of the tomatoes that are left in this, or maybe I'll just put them in a salad. I'm not sure if I want to make these tomatoes or not. And I guess it could add some acidity, but we'll see. Okay, hello, and first step, I put some coconut oil in there. I prefer to just use coconut oil instead of the flavorless coconut oil. I don't like flavorless coconut oil. There's something about it that I'm like, maybe it's because I used to make like homemade chocolate. And when you do that, having regular coconut oil is so much better than flavorless, because if you use flavorless coconut oil, it becomes disgusting, horrific even. So just having regular coconut oil is better, because I think it has way more uses. And also, I mean, you're not gonna really get the coconut flavor. Like, it disappears when you're cooking like this. But yeah, this right here are onion and garlic. Garlic, just made it into slices, and I think we used 4 cloves, but one of those cloves was very tiny, so basically we used 3. And yeah, and I decided to not use the leek because, I mean, I'm using all this onion and garlic, like this onion. So I'm probably just gonna use the leek in a salad. As a salad onion. That's where the leek is going. But yeah, just like first moving these things around so that they get coated in the oil. Then you just wait. You want to give these, I guess you want to brown them. Okay, hello. Here are the things cut up. Kind of dump them in. But yeah, also I put in my spices there, which was this is like curry, but it's like a homemade curry thing that I did, like my homemade mixture. I kind of followed what it said here, and some things that I didn't have, I substituted with other things that I had that I feel like might be a little bit similar. I did not put any sugar, so that's what I did, and I've actually put 4 tablespoons in there. This is a chicken stock cube. I'm gonna be using 2 of those, but I'm just using 1 now. So, and what I'm also gonna do here is add some matlagningsgrädde. So this is like cooking cream, probably like, let's say, probably like a deciliter. So I'll be back. Okay, mix it around a bit, and when the boiling water is ready, I'm gonna add in some boiling water here. Probably, let's see, like you want to fill it pretty well. And well, yeah, I'm also gonna throw in this much sambal oilek. Don't know how much that is, but I'm gonna throw it all in. Okay. I really should have brought the tripod, like my phone tripod, with me so that I could do this with 2 hands instead of just one. But I didn't, so I'm gonna put this other cube there. You know what, let's just pour the water in first. So, don't know exactly how much this is, but you know what you want to do, something like that. Cover it decently well. So a lot of this water is going to evaporate away. You want to kind of like reduce it, but you want to put in a decent amount just to get everything like, you know, decently cooked and all that. I guess also depends on how much you reduce it. Depends on how watery you want it. I mean, if you want it to be more soup-like, I guess you could leave it like this. Add more at the end, then maybe add more flavorings as well. Yeah, and the other chicken stock thing is in here now. Just going to mix it gently and easy. Just to mix the flavors, and then you just want to leave it. I put it under a cover. You make it boil up like that and make it boil. And then when it's pretty much done, that is when I decide to start reducing it. Since I don't want to add any extra liquid after this. So I start off with just cooking it under a lid. Yeah, that should be fine. And then near the end I'll add the kale, since this should be super quick. Okay, hello, and this is how it looks now. It was undercover for around 20 minutes, and well, my mom is the one who's mostly done the work here. I've just been out on the balcony absorbing sun. It's been very comfy, but you know, after half an hour of direct sunlight, I'm like, you know what, that's enough. Don't want to get sunburnt. I mean, I am very, very pale. And I mean, too much sun isn't good either. So, yeah. And yeah, it was 20 minutes. And now I think it's been reducing for 10 minutes. Mom? It has been reducing for 10 minutes, right? Yes. So, I'd say this is pretty good. It all depends on how liquid you want it. I think I want it decently liquidy because I want to, you know, I use it with bread or, you know, grains like rice, pasta, whatever. So I think this is good enough. So just gonna turn it off. And I guess I'll see you when I decide to try it out. Hello. Oh god, alright, so here's the curry. Looks really good. And this is the first time I use my own like curry blend, so we'll see how it turns out. I have with it some salad, and you can see used the carrot in the salad instead of in the curry. And we did not put the leek in this because as we opened up the leek had gone bad. And I have some bread right here. And oh god, there was something else. There was something I wanted to say. Yeah, and the thing about this recipe and all that is the fact that the vegetables that you use, whatever, it doesn't matter at all. Like I've done this where I've put in some potatoes, done this with other vegetables. Like the thing is that with this, it's something where we only picked, like if there's something, like offer, there's something like nyhet, offer, whatever. That's the vegetables we use. So that often means that you're gonna get, like I guess in season vegetables, whatever. Because you're just buying whatever is on offer and then throwing it in, and here you go. That's the meal. Because normally what I do when I do this, I use around 2 tablespoons of a curry vindaloo or a curry. And then I add in some hot sauce or, like something spicy. And then add 1 tablespoon of gurkmeja, which is what is it called? And half a tablespoon of ginger and basically the orange in a curry, let's say that. God. No, it's something super obvious. I've said this millions of times. Anyways, I'm not gonna look it up, even though I have the computer right in front of me and we live in the age of information. I'm not looking it up. So let's try it. Yeah, I also added a little bit of cinnamon. So in the spice mix, I don't think I mentioned that. Added a little bit of cinnamon and some onion salt. Yeah, I don't want to put too much extra salt because I am using 2 of those cubes that are, a lot of salt. So, no, yes, onion salt is what I did not use. It's good. Might even be better than normally. It's a decent spice, since I use a lot of chili powder in my own curry mix. And then obviously I also added that sambal oilek, so it's good. I mean, obviously you can use meat for this as well. I mean, the whole point of this is that you can use whatever. But I prefer this as a vegetarian dish because I've tried with, some pork or beef, and I don't know, I just prefer. I even tried it with chicken, which works better, but I just prefer it as a vegetarian with a chicken stock. I guess you could use, like a vegetarian stock as well and everything, but I think it works better with chicken stock. And I did end up using, I think, like half a liter of water is basically what I added, maybe a little bit less, like between 400 to 500 milliliters. And one of those cubes, you're supposed to use it in 500 milliliters. There's like half a liter cube, use 2, then you don't put a liter of water. No. I mean, you want this to be flavorful. Okay, I only have 5% battery left, so thank you for watching and goodbye.